Hello everyone, this is Mr. Informal bringing you the latest and greatest Mr. Informal podcast. I go by the name of Mr. Informal. I hope you are doing great today and I hope you are also being safe and healthy. So this is the Mr. Informal podcast 134, edition 134, episode 134, podcast 134, however you want to name this podcast. So, 4 topics for today. But first, don't forget to add me on Instagram, MisterInformal, and then check out my website, mrinformal.com, mrinformal.com. So, what are the 4 topics for today? Number 1, social media abuse. I'm not going to get any more into it. I'll get when I talk about the topic. Number 2, Nike is limited for shipping. Yes, one of the carriers will limit Nike shipping. Number 3, retail profits doesn't look so good even in Black Friday. And last but not least, fashion on TikTok. TikTok is not dancing anymore. It is about showing you the runway, showing you the fashion, as was Instagram before and other social media outlets out there or applications. So those are the 4 topics for this Mr. Informal 134 podcast. Again, I hope you are doing well. I hope you had a great Thanksgiving. I hope you are healthy, and certainly I hope you are being safe even when these times are still concerning, and also you are going out shopping, and you can certainly tell that there's a lot more people shopping out. So please be cautious. And so let's go ahead and start the podcast. So topic number 1 is from hypebeast.com, titled "More Antitrust Lawsuits Against Google and Facebook Are Coming." So the U.S. Department of Justice filed an antitrust lawsuits against Google. It is now preparing for more legal battles in the coming year against the tech giant as well as Facebook. According to the Wall Street Journal, sources close to the issue reveal as many as 4 additional lawsuits could arise. On Google's side, having already filed a suit against its search services, the Department of Justice is now shifting focus to alleged anti-competitive behavior within its massive online advertising businesses, including 2008 acquisition of DoubleClick for $3.1 billion. As for Facebook, regulators are now looking into whether the company abused its dominance within social media industry, stifling competition by acquiring likes of both Instagram and WhatsApp. If a lawsuit is filed, it will be the very first time antitrust proceedings have been launched against Facebook domestically in the US. So first of all, I'm glad that this is happening, but I find that the DOJ is quite slow with this, because they could have done something about the acquisition of Instagram and WhatsApp. They could have blocked that. Not only that, there's a law that exempts the social media from having responsibility of what people say in the comments. So first of all, they need to abolish that law that these social media should be responsible. We can't have these social media want whatever they want. And suddenly, if we suddenly go on a lawsuit, they're not doing anything. No, we can't have it. We can't have, whatever. You can't have one-way streets. We gotta have two-way streets here. We gotta be fair. So, let me talk about Facebook. I do believe that Facebook is abusing its power. I do believe that they are trying to acquire these other social medias, but at the same time, the DOJ has to do their parts, stating that you can't acquire these. We blocking you from buying these companies. Same thing with Google. And not only that, I know Google is blocking certain articles of politicians. No, if I was Google, I should just unlimited. I'm not even gonna block certain websites. No, but Google is abusing its power. I already know that Google is doing this monopoly. They're basically doing what Microsoft did in the 90s, but no one's wanting to do anything, and all these lawsuits are basically doing nothing except probably wasting taxpayers' money. If they're gonna do something about it, do it. I know Trump wanted to punish these companies. I haven't updated myself on that, so I truly wish that he could sign an executive orders against these social media that are abusing their power. And people are not even well versed on the situation. And these people need to be educated. That's the first thing that people need to learn about is education. You got to have the knowledge before you make a decisive decision. But people don't know about it because obviously Google is trying to hide the links and the news when it comes to their news section. They're trying to hide that. They're trying to suppress that. That's the best word I could say about it. And I'm glad that Google social media failed. I mean, what they have is YouTube, but they're not doing a great job with YouTube. I really wish somebody else could take over YouTube. Maybe I just sign for BitChute. I might just sign for BitChute, and then I know I'm hearing about Parler. I'm hoping Parler could be competitive. Maybe I'll sign up for Parler. Whatever judgment you have with Parler, maybe you should just try it and see what happens. I mean, it's not gonna kill you. I mean, it's free to sign in, right? So, and in the end, I'm really glad that these are happening. But at the same time, I know it's gonna be very slow, and for some reason, I have a guess that nothing will be. There's no end results here. There's no punishment. It's just gonna drag on. So, moving on to the next topic from High Snob, titled UPS just put a limit on how many Nikes you can cop this Christmas. So if you're looking to load up on Nike this Christmas season, you may want to place your order soon to normal, as UPS just imposed shipping restriction for the sportswear giant and other large retailers. The mandate comes as delivery companies have been spread thin in recent months, both due to the coronavirus pandemic and more recently the holiday shopping. The Wall Street Journal reports that UPS drivers in the USA were informed to stop picking up packages from Nike, Gap, LLB, and Macy's, Hot Topic, and Newegg on Cyber Monday as demand was too high. The temporary limitations have been put in place to more closely monitor the flow of packages. Wow! So, one of UPS's biggest customer, Amazon, has removed its cap of $35 for free shipping to promote more orders this season. UPS revealed that it is working closely with Amazon to direct volume the location with more capacity. So, I mean, it's too bad that it come to this. I guess people don't want to, but I blame it on the retailers. Instead of putting everything online, why don't you just put everything on the store? I was trying to buy the Kobe Bruce Lee, but you know what? It wasn't available in stores. It was only available online, including Foot Locker, Champ Sports, Foot Action, Finish Line, eBay, whatever. So, I mean, that's a great example for you. Why put everything online? I'm not going to blame this on UPS. I'm glad that UPS is doing this. I'm blaming it on the retailer. Instead of not opening your stores, as you know, when you want to try on clothes, you gotta go to the store and try on clothes to make sure the size is correct. And the worst part about it, if you're gonna put everything in store, there's gonna be a return shipping, return packages, and so that basically doubles the capacity of UPS. And knowing that it cannot, and UPS saying that it cannot handle it. And Gap has a store, Nike has a store, LLB has a store, Macy's, Hot Topic has a store. Newegg is the only one that doesn't have a store. Amazon doesn't have a store except the 4-star, but that's limited. So again, if you are a big company and you have stores, brick and mortar, you should put these items in stores. You should limit the amount of you have online. You know, maybe have people come into store. And I don't want you to, and don't tell me about, oh, you know, you might get exposed to these people. Well, look, I mean, it was the same as the flu. Every winter, flu season goes high. I mean, so it's not like we haven't been exposed to a different type of flu. Yes, I know it's just the coronavirus, but at the same time, it didn't stop us from shopping when you had the regular flu. And so I really just want to have these brands understand that I think that you should let people come to the store. You should have your stores open and have people try on. And your items in store, whatever sales it is, should be the same at the store. I mean, you can even do store pickup. Heck, order online and do store pickup instead of having to have it shipped. You know, take out the availability to ship and just put store pickup. I mean, that would be nice. I mean, but apparently it's so complicated that these brands can't even think of that. So, moving on to the third topic from retaildive.com. Consumers may buy less this holidays. But retailers actually make more? That is the title. It's a long title. At some stores, Black Friday weren't as steep as years past, in part due to the pandemic supply chain disruption. There may be lesson there. Well, yeah, it was. That's why I didn't buy a lot for Black Friday. I didn't even think I bought something for Black Friday because the sales wasn't as good. I thought that the sales was much higher because these brands were not making money in the summer or even spring. But let's read the article. So, unfortunately, the necessity arises from bleak environment created by the coronavirus outbreak. Shopping for a while in 2020 seemed secondary, to say the least, as the pandemic continued to take a toll on lives and livelihoods. When it comes to clothing, especially, few needed anything new for work or special events because they have been stuck at home. That sent apparel sales plummeting for several months. The first 2 weeks of November were sluggish. The majority of retailers experienced a slowdown in the first half of November despite an earlier start to holiday promoting activity. So this may have been influenced by the election, which served as a distraction, as well by unseasonably warmer weather, particularly over the last several weekends. However, the setup favorably from both supply and demand perspective. So, with less ability to spread its cheer at store, however, Black Friday weekend saw lighter crowds and lower spending than last year, according to the National Retail Federation. Foot traffic was down 52%, though e-commerce boomed with online sales 22% year over year and a record $9 billion on Black Friday alone. While e-commerce was key to sales, the inventory appeared a situation to have held important upside of how profitable Black Friday would be. Several analysts, including Meyer, recorded the markdowns that were even lower last year and smaller clearance lag at several retailers over the sale weekend. Well, there you go. I mean, I thought I knew this was coming because they weren't selling in spring and summer, and so a lot of clearance rack was not a lot. You barely saw any clearance rack because nobody was shopping during those seasons. And so I thought that the discounts would be much higher these days. But no, it wasn't. It was actually lighter. It was probably not as high as they could go. So the consumer didn't really find anything that they could buy because the sales were not up to par compared to previous years, especially in electronics. I thought electronics was lacking. Apparently, it seems like apparel and electronics were even. in terms of discounts. But it was surprising because electronics is usually the one that has the highest discount compared to apparel. I never buy a lot of apparel in Black Friday. It's mostly electronics. So in the last paragraph, it says smaller clearance rack at several retailers over the sale weekend. Bath & Body Works, Victoria's Secret, Pink & Coach, for example, had lower promotions and had less clearance. Promos at Anthropologie and Urban Outfitters were like last year. The clearance was down in both types of prices cut were about the same year over year at Chico's, Gap, and Old Navy. I'm telling you, there was not a lot of clearance. And you can talk about online sales all you want, but I don't think the Black Friday was as crazy as previous years. I mean, I guess you can say that people didn't have money or people wanted to avoid the crowd. But if that is the case, then they should have bought more items online. But I don't think the online sales met its goals. If it wasn't for the coronavirus, maybe it would have. But I think people just didn't have the money, or people just did not want to buy more items because, well, I mean, they can't go out, they can't go anywhere. So it is interesting to see that this could be the first Black Friday that you could say that I didn't really meet expectations. So I want to talk about something that doesn't surprise me, but I don't think it's a good idea. And so TikTok, we all know TikTok, known it's an application known for its dancing. But now fashion wants to move there. I wouldn't say move, I'd say they want to expand there. Small clips of the runway, small clips of showing off the clothes. But I don't think TikTok is the best app for that. You see, just like Instagram, when you have Instagram stories, it has, I don't know how long the video you want, but you can have a continuous video on the stories. But on TikTok, you can only have a short amount of videos. You know what TikTok reminds me of? Vine. So, if fashion wants to be on TikTok, I think that they would just basically show a picture or maybe a model walking. And obviously it'd be a short amount of time. That's the only way they could do it. But at the same time, they would have to be really creative, and I'm telling you right now, fashion is not creative when it comes to short videos. They just are not, because fashion and electronics are two different industries. Fashion, especially apparel, you have to show how it fits, how it looks, if there's any special type of detail. With electronics, it's just an item. I mean, you could do it sideways. It's just easier to make a video of electronics than fashion. Because again, remember, fashion, it has to fit. If it doesn't fit, no one's gonna buy it. That's all it is. So, for fashion to be popular in TikTok, you have to be creative. And again, I don't think these people are that creative enough. I mean, the only time I can see where this coming is just runway shows. Is that they're showing a model walking in front of the camera, and then boom, that's it. That's your TikTok video. I mean, they could also do a 360 degree motion video. Yeah, they could do that. They could also do short videos. Again, that's just similar to Instagram and also Vine. So I don't think fashion is going to be popular in TikTok, but I don't mind it expanding to TikTok. I don't mind it. I guess fashion is everywhere. It wasn't just for TV, it wasn't just for radio. Obviously, it's just not for internet. It's just everywhere. Wherever you can show or promote something, fashion will always be there. But I don't think fashion is going to be as big in TikTok as it is on Instagram. Instagram to me is what fashion needs. You can have pictures, you can have videos, you can have text. I mean, you can have a lot of stuff. You can even have a store. I know TikTok is still young, but right now Instagram is where it is. While TikTok is still young, I mean, they could probably expand onto the platform, but then again, that would lose its original motive, which is to show small clips. So we don't know how that's going to be. But as for now, fashion in TikTok is not going to be popular unless TikTok may change something, or maybe fashion gets creative. But again, it's no different than creating a video on Instagram. I mean, I'm trying to think how fashion. I guess TikTok is just another arsenal for fashion to be used. You know, you can have Facebook, you can have your own store, Pinterest, whatever. So it's just another app that they could promote. I mean, I guess that's what fashion can use TikTok for. And so that concludes this podcast 134. Again, I go by the name of Mr. Informal. I hope you enjoy this week's podcast. I hope you listen to me from the beginning to end. I hope I gave you some insights. I hope I made you learn something, because I mean, that is the end goal here. And so again, do not forget to add me on Instagram, MisterInformal, and then check out my website, mrinformal.com, mrinformal.com. And so again, please be safe, please be cautious. I hope you enjoy your weeks, and Christmas is coming. I hope you enjoy shopping for your loved ones, whatever gifts you may buy. And again, please be safe and stay healthy. And so I will see you in the next podcast. Bye-bye.